Hello fighters, Rusmero here, and today we're going to be opening the first Lyrical Booster, Lyrical Melody. As a box topper, first we've got this card that can be used as a counter for the Over Trigger's power boost. I'm assuming she's probably a character from one of Bushiroad's other media, maybe a music mobile game or something. And now let's get into this booster box opening. Now, for those of you guys who've been here for a while now, you know that I don't really play like these Bermuda decks, but I'm honestly pretty hyped to open this box this time around because I've taken a glimpse at some of what these cards can do, and some of these right lines and new Lyrical Monasterio decks actually have super interesting mechanics. I'm not super familiar with what each right line does though, so I'll really be discovering what they can do along the way in this booster box opening. Okay, it looks like they've got a special foiling for the R's filled with hearts right over there. And we are starting off with a double rare already, surrounded by ghosts. And of course behind we have the trigger territory. So let's see what this card is. Joining Clasp Earnesta. On back row rear guard, if you play another ghost on rear guard during your battle phase, stand this unit. Okay, we are already suddenly falling into some really interesting territory. Okay, so it looks like one of the new Lyrical Monasterio decks revolves around like the ghost species. That is pretty cool. Like, I mean, out of all of the different I don't know, do they even call it species? I'm not sure what exactly it's supposed to be, but I'll just call it species. Like species of units that we have on Cray. Literally, Ghost is the one that I least expect to see as part of like the Lyrical Monasterio series. Like, it's just so random. Like, already did and they still want to be idols. Okay, a rare, and it looks like just 2 rares in this. No, this is a holo card and it's going to be a heal trigger, which is for the ghosts. Pretty cool. Margaret, I think her name is. And okay, what is this? This is an order card. It is a set order and a song. In the order zone, when this song is sung, draw 1 card and choose one of your vanguards. It gets power plus 5k for the turn. Okay, so here we have another mechanic that I honestly know nothing about, where I guess similar to the Brandgate decks, there's gonna be a Lyrical Monasterio deck that basically plays with set orders with the song archetype. Pretty cool. Now let's see what else we can find out about that. Rare? Wow, that is a very shiny triple rare right over there. And what is this? This is definitely an order. Is it a song? But it's not a song, it's a blitz order. Overcoming it face to face. You can play this card when your vanguard is Archangel of Twin Wings Alestiel. Okay, so we clearly have another right line going on over here. Choose 1 unit being attacked, and during this battle, the chosen unit gets power plus 5k for each of your rear guards with an odd numbered grade, 3s and 1s. And during this turn, when your unit with an even numbered grade would be retired from rearguard or the Guardian Circle, instead of going to the drop zone, that card may be placed in your soul instead. Okay, so now we have another mechanic that basically looks at whether the grades of your units are even or odd numbered. Dude, that is super interesting. What is going on right here? And I'm very sorry for my voice right now, but I think I probably busted it somehow. Maybe I haven't drank enough water today, but do bear with me for the rest of today's opening video. Next, we have this triple rare, but just a grade 2, Over Serious President's Equinoa. On rearguard once per turn when this unit attacks, if your vanguard sung a song this turn, during this turn, this unit gets power plus 5k. And in addition, cost Counterblast 1, discard 1 card from your hand, draw 2 cards. Okay, so here we have a grade through triple rare support card for whatever vanguard it is that sings songs. And I think the songs are all set orders. Dude, this is getting really interesting. Next. Rare? Okay, and this is gonna be a double rare aiming to be the strongest idol, but it is not a song, just a normal order. And here are our triggers. So let's see what this card does. You can play this card if you have 5 or more different Earnestcorrect units. So suddenly we are getting yet another right line and mechanic, which seems to be similar to the Esthesize group for the Trial Deck. There's probably another group called Earnestcorrect. During this turn, all of your units with Earnestcorrect gain power plus 5k, and if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher, choose one of your Earnestcorrect leader Clarissa, I'm assuming this is probably going to be the final main Vanguard grade 3, and during that turn, she gains disability, continuous on Vanguard. When this unit attacks, choose 3 of your opponent's Vanguard or Rearguard circles, and this unit battles all of those opponent's units at once. Okay, that is pretty sick. A Bermuda unit that basically splashes damage on the opponents. So we probably want to find out more about this Earnestcorrect later on. I'm gonna watch out for whether we pull any like non-foil units that actually have Earnestcorrect in their name, and maybe we can find out more about what this mechanic actually does. Grade 0, grade 1, a rare, and here it comes, another grade 3, but so far, she's a war beast. She does not seem to be connected to any of the mechanics we've seen so far, but let's read her effects. Lovely watching over Otirie. And interestingly enough, she has a rearguard ability, so she's probably a support card. On rearguard, when you play True-Hearted Ruby, if your Vanguard is Prismagica Willista, this unit gets power plus 10k until end of the turn, and you may play an additional order card this turn. Okay, so we've revealed yet another right line and mechanic which involves a boss known as Willista and a card known as True-Hearted Ruby. And considering the effect text, I'm assuming this Ruby or whatever it is probably an order card, not a unit card. Dude, this is just getting more and more interesting the more you own. Why aren't like the main Overdress Nation decks like this, man? Dude, this should... Wait a minute. This... Alestiel, right? So... this is clearly the unit that becomes the Archangel, which involves the odd and even cards. Oh, we've got a Sentinel too. Okay. And just a rare. And this is a holo. Skywing Recital Emile. And I just noticed something very interesting. On her effects text, it starts with 2 characters that says Black Wings. And I have no idea what that means. On rearguard, at the end of a battle in which this unit was boosted and attacked, choose 1 card from your rearguard or soul and you may return it to your hand. If you chose a card from your soul, place this unit in your soul. There's nothing that tells me what these black wings mean. Oh, wait! Didn't we... This card, it has something to do with True-Hearted Ruby, but this is not True-Hearted Ruby. This is Everlasting Sapphire, a normal order. Choose one of your units and during this turn it gets power plus 5k. Place this card in your soul. Is this also part of the deck? So, this is just getting so intense right now. So now we have this Sapphire card. We know that there is a Ruby card in there. Are there other gemstones that we will be pulling from this set as well? Let's move into the next set, and I'm gonna keep an eye out for anything that says like black wings or white wings or anything of that sort. Okay, here we've got a rare. Okay, here we go. A double rare Earnestcorrect card, so we can find out more about the Earnestcorrect mechanic now. These are just our triggers. And let's see, this is going to be Earnestcorrect Supporter Leona, a grade 1. On rearguard, when your other Earnestcorrect rearguard is retired by your opponents, if this unit is on your rearguard circle, cost SoulBlast 1, discard 1 card from your hand. That retired unit is returned to your hand instead. Okay, not bad. So, since we saw earlier from their order card, they really need you to have like the 5 or more different members of Earnestcorrect on your field. One way for the opponent to disrupt that, of course, is to like clear your field of Earnestcorrect units, right? But having this one on your field will basically help you to protect them. That is pretty sick. Okay, this is another angel, and this time this one has a white wings effect, and it has a description. So white wings means that you only have odd numbered graded cards in your bind zone. So does that mean black wings are if you only have even numbered? And so this completely goes with that Archangel Alestiel, was it her effect? That is so interesting. But that means you need to have some kind of effect that binds your cards, and not only that, it allows you to manipulate the grades of the cards you have in the bind zone, because if it is like old Narukami where you just randomly bind cards, then you can easily end up with both an odd and even graded card in your bind zone, right? So there must be some kind of control involved there. Aha! Here we go! The rare card, this must be... oh wait, it's not Pure Hearted, sorry. I think it's True Heart Ruby. So it's a normal order and it has Gemstone in its type as well. Cost Counterblast 1 to play this card. Draw 2 cards, then choose 1 card in your hand and discard it. After that, place this card in your soul. Okay. So all of the Gemstones after being played seem to go into your Vanguard Soul. Is this a song? Actually, it doesn't seem to be a song. Anyway, our next holo is going to be a human Willista, and her title is Brilliance Hiding Ore. So clearly, I remember Willista is the one that triggers with this grade 3, right? When you play True Hearted Ruby, and even her name like has some kind of link to Gemstones as well. So I think she is the starting Vanguard for the deck, and possibly like evolves into grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3, all with the same name. So kind of like the older Bermuda Triangle cards, and you know those right lines of the same name. Here we have a Blitz Order Vibrant Symphony, but it's just a Blitz Order. I don't think it's for like a specific deck. During this turn, if your Vanguard has been hit by an attack, you can choose a unit that's being attacked, and during this battle, power plus 30k. Okay, so if you already take a single hit, a very powerful shield. But it seems, yeah, it seems generic lyrical, so you can honestly play it with any of the right lines available. This is the non-holo version of Willista's Grade 0 form. There are a lot of different Sentinels in this deck, but I guess you can honestly choose whichever it is you want to play. I don't think there are any like fixed... Okay, the cover card has just suddenly appeared in triple rare, the one that's appearing on the art. She's a War Beast, I think. Yes, she is. On Vanguard, once per turn, cost Counterblast 1, choose 1 face-up song in your order zone and sing it. After using that song's ability, it is placed face down. Okay, so this is the singing set order mechanic for Lyrical Monasterio 2. That is so interesting. And on Vanguard, when this unit attacks, if you have 2 or more face down cards in your order zone, you can choose 1 face up song in your order zone, sing it like literally in the middle of the battle phase. So I guess, oh, you can only play 1 order a turn, right? But for set orders, playing them means placing them in your order zone. But singing them is a different matter. That is so cool! So with this effect, technically you can basically play the effects of 2 songs per turn, 1 during your main phase and once when you attack. And during this battle, your opponent cannot call Sentinels from the hand. Alright, that is pretty intense. So this is Heartfelt Song, Loronerol, just in case I forgot to say the name, because I realize sometimes I forget to do so when I'm reading the effects of Vanguard cards. Dude, why? Who is in charge of this? Who put in so much thought into the card design for these Lyrical Monasterio cards, man? And can we get this guy for like the main decks? Like, are they underestimating us non-Lyrical Monasterio, non-Bermuda players? Dude, because we want this kind of stuff for the main decks too. And here we have another song, and dude, that is totally Loronerol there, right? Like literally all her orders are like her albums, man. The album art for her songs. The Sound of Waves and Twilight. Dude, he even thought about like coming up with a name that legit sounds like a plausible song. When this card is placed in your order zone, choose one of your Vanguards, and during this turn it gets power plus 5k. And in the order zone, when this song is sung during this turn, all of your front row units get power plus 5k. Alright, so a power booster, song, and here we have our next holo card followed by that Blitz Order, right? Blitz Order for Alestiel again. And this one is a demon, blue-haired genius, Lysias. When this unit is placed on rear guard, choose one of your other units, and during this turn it gets power plus 10k. Oh. Huh. I guess this is pretty generic and can possibly work well with the trial deck, mechanic. Although at this point it just feels like the most boring and uncreative one because it's just taking the original Bermuda Triangle traditional playstyle. Next, This looks like another angel. Yes, and she has a white wing effect. Yeah, so it seems like the Alestiel deck just involves angels with different like black wings and white wings effect. Here we have a black wing, which confirms that black wings require you to have only even numbered graded cards in your bind zone. Oh, here's an Earnestcorrect. Let's see what she does. On rearguard, when your Vanguard Earnescorrect leader Clarissa's attack hits, cost counterblast 1, discard 1 card from your hand to stand this unit. Okay, multiple Earnescorrect. Another triple rare? How many are we supposed to get again? I honestly cannot remember. And this is... oh, here it comes! What an epic pair of grade 3s to get. We finally got the Archangel of Twin Wings, Alestiel. And as the grade 3 Vanguard of the deck, she has both a white wing and a black wing effects. Very interesting. On Vanguard, at the start of your main phase, you can choose one card in your bind zone and return it to your hand. And if you do, bind the top card of your deck. Oh, so this is how you switch between white and black wings. So I guess ultimately the point is that you don't want to really bind more than one card. So you just have one card in your bind zone at all times. And at the start of your turn, you basically can ultimately choose whether to keep it as black wings or switch it to white wings. Although, since you're binding the top card of your deck, there's a bit of RNG involved, but I'm assuming there definitely has to be, right? A support card that allows you to specifically choose what card you want to bind, maybe from your hand or something like that. Now, on White Wings, continuous on Vanguard, during your turn, this unit gets power plus 5k and critical plus 1. And on Black Wings, continuous on Vanguard, during your turn, all of your opponent's units gets power minus 5k. So either powering up yourself or weakening the opponent's units. That is so interesting! Dude, like, okay, I mean, I gotta admit that for Aurora Battle Maidens in Brandgate, their set order and arrest mechanic is at least one of the more interesting ones, like out of the different ones we have so far. But honestly, if they had this mechanic, it would be so much more cooler, I think. It's just so much more interesting, man. Okay, moving on. Rare. And is this a double rare? Yes. Contradicting Kindness, Virginia. On rearguard, at the end of a battle in which this unit was boosted and attacked, if you played an order this turn, place this unit into your soul to countercharge 1. Okay, so following the trend of the double rares we've been seeing the main booster as well, I think this card is probably quite generic in a sense that it can probably be used in any of these decks that basically run orders. So Earnestcorrect basically has a very strong order card that is basically like, I guess, the key card of the deck, so it can definitely be played there, and it can probably be used in, what was her name again? Loronerol, but basically the war beast that sings the songs from the set order zone, so that's definitely plausible too. Random, but I'm currently doing this box opening like an hour before the Pokemon Direct this week, where they're gonna feature more news about Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and I think Legends Arceus as well, so pretty hyped for that in random news. Okay, next. Oh, this is probably a grade 0 Alestiel, right? Yep. Pretty cool. Wait, I just read that name, but basically I can kind of recognize the character now. Willista, she's the Gemstone user. Oh, okay, why did I guess so hard? This is just supposed to be our over trigger, our ORR, which we are definitely guaranteed to pull. Oh, this is another order, I want to take a look at that too. ORR per box, and the one we got is, what is this? Greatest Star Esperanza, okay? And if I'm not wrong, there are a few different over triggers you can pull from this box, but they all have the same effect, which is for the rest of this fights, you gain this ability. During your turn, all of your rear guards get power plus 10k. I think this is bullshit. Just like with the Dark Zone effect, it's just, I mean, giving an effect that lasts the whole fight, I mean, it's just gonna spoil the game for everyone if you check this early. Okay, where do you go? I guess I'll put you over here. Okay, what is this order zone? Oh, cleaning up with everyone. I'm probably assuming after class. Play this card for counterblast 1. Draw 1 card and choose one of your units. During this turn, it gets power plus 5k. Okay, fitting for a common, just a very generic effect. Yes. So, what am I actually going to do with these cards after I'm done with this opening, since I don't play Bermuda or moving forward Lyrical Monasterio at all? I might just give away the cards in this set, but of course, Since Bermuda cards are always very popular, if I happen to pull the exclusive rarity, I'll probably be keeping it for myself to sell, but let's see whether we actually end up with that. So this is another set order song for Loronerol, I wonder if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, Crimson Runway. When this card is placed in the order zone, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher, draw one card. And from the order zone, when this song is sung, choose one of your Vanguards, and during this turn it gets critical +1. Okay. Oh, wait! Oh, wait, no. Okay, I kind of overreacted there. Okay. So this is just an SP, and if I am not wrong, I actually have the wiki open right now. It says that 1 SP is guaranteed per box, so this is nothing to be too hyped about. I mean, everybody's gonna get one. The one I was really hoping for is the Lyrical Special Rare. I think the LSR, the one that isn't guaranteed per box, so I'm assuming since we got the SP, we probably won't be getting the LSR, or even the LSP, the special pack with all 7 LSPs. Okay. So what did we get as our SP? It's going to be the grade 1 version of Loronerol, it seems. Let's see what her effect is at least. When you ride on top of this unit, search for up to 1 grade 1 song from either your hand or your deck and reveal it and place it in your order zone. If you search your deck, shuffle your deck, and if you place the card from your hand, draw 1 card. Okay, so I guess this is our SP. I am not too sure how valuable it is in the context of things, but I'm thinking, I mean, it's definitely a must-play for anybody who wants to play the Loronerol song deck, right? But I'm assuming that the grade 3 probably has her own SP as well, and that will probably be more valuable, I guess. Okay, second last pack. And here we have another holo. I think this is for Angels, and this is a Blitz order. Let's take a look at that as well. I'm always very curious about what order cards do. Brainy Prayer, Bibwell. On rearguard, cost SoulBlast 1 and retire this unit. Draw 1 card, choose up to 1 trigger unit in your buying zone, and during this turn, give it grade +1. Okay? So normally a trigger unit is grade 0, so it'll be even, but you can forcibly make it odd if you're unlucky. Okay? And on White Wings, I'm assuming White Wings is probably for odd. That's what this effect is for. On Rearguard and Guardian Circle, this unit gets power +5k and shield +5k. Okay, pretty interesting. So I guess that makes sense considering she's only an 8k base. So you actually really have to get that White Wings on in order to use her like as a normal unit. Next we have Luminance, Fountain, a Blitz order. If you have 3 or more rearguards during this battle, all of your units being attacked get power +15k. Okay? A multi-defender, allowing you to defend many of your units at once. Which I guess will make sense in this deck if in these matchups if you're going up against, I think, Earnestcorrect, because they can attack 3 of your units at once. Okay, so this is our final pack. It looks like we are not getting anything super special. Ending off with 1 rare, and finally a double rare. And in the back, we've just got these triggers. So let's just see what this final foil can do. Talented and Elegance, Alice. On rearguard, when this unit is boosted, if your Vanguard is Astasized Kyrie from the Trial Deck, cost Counterblast 1, choose up to 1 card from your hand and call it to an empty rearguard circle. Okay, so this works pretty well with Kyrie because although Kyrie lets you return 2 of your rearguards to hand, during the battle phase you have to play 1 to a front row and 1 to a back row. So you have to make 1 column, you can't make 2 columns with this effect. But if you combo this with Alice, you can just call 1 unit to an empty front row and then use Alice to basically call another... Oh right, you call Alice to your left empty rearguard after emptying both of your front rows, and then when you boost her, essentially you can use her effect to call another card to the currently empty other front row. So that's a pretty nice combo you can make with the Astasized cards. Alright, so that'll be all for this booster box opening of Lyrical Melody. As usual, if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like. Let me know what you guys think about these new cards in the comment section down below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Vanguard Overdress, booster box, and product openings on the day of release. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next Vanguard video.